Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking out my channel. And if you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Today I have my December monthly for my journal. And I thought that I would try something a little different, and I have no idea if this is going to work or not. I was thinking of taking washi and outlining the calendar. Now, I did this before, something similar in October for my monthly, and I loved it. I did it with scrapbook paper though, so this is a little bit different, and I really don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to start with, maybe with this one. So what I'm going to do is just start by having these together. Now I'm leaving a tiny gap down the middle because I find that, especially if I am putting stickers down the spine or something down the spine where I'm going to have to cut it, if I have them too close together, then it makes it really difficult to cut and I end up cutting my page. So I'm leaving like a tiny gap here so that I can fit my scissors through that gap. So we're going to give this a shot and see what happens. So I'm going to just start by putting this washi right here at the top, and I actually can't see very well if I am all the way to the top. Hopefully I am. And we're just going to lay this down. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna trim off that side. This side I think I'm gonna cut, but because of the tab here, I'm not sure. I'll probably go all the way to the edge, but I'm gonna use like my knife to cut this part. So I'm not gonna be so worried about this edge for now. Okay, so next I'm gonna put this kind of like candy cane stripe and just sort of layer it or lay it right up against the green Ho 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 washi. So I would love to know if anybody is nuts enough to have already tried this, and if you have, did it work? Like, how did you like it? I think we'll probably be able to tell pretty soon if I'm gonna like this or hate it. Okay, now this pattern, I don't know about you, but I like to pull, maybe because I'm right-handed, I like to hold in my left hand and pull to the right, but then my trees are gonna be upside down, so this one we're gonna have to pull the other way. Now, I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want like this big gap here, but this washi is too wide, because then it's going to run into these days of the week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it down and then I'll cut it with my knife along where the days of the week are. All right, and then I will trim that there, and I can trim this side here. And where's my knife? Here's my knife. Okay, so now I'm going to take my knife and I think I'm going to just cut right here, just along this black line where the calendar outline is. All right, not hating it so far. Now, when I did this same sort of thing, but with scrapbook paper in October, I left this whole middle section, I think I left this whole middle section white. Didn't I? Now I'm gonna have to go back and look because I'm second guessing, but I think I left it white. But this time I definitely wanted to do the spine also. Now I know that when I'm done with this, it's going to look very busy. So The way that I use this calendar, I guess I should explain how I use the calendar or the monthly in my journal. I use it to write like one positive thing that happened that day or something memorable that happened that day. So when that calendar is all filled out, and I can actually show an example of maybe October, because November is not all done. So this was October. Oh, I did do it down the spine. So there you go. This was my October one. And this is sort of how I use it. So I write in every single day, and I'll, put something good that happened that day or something to note. So I don't decorate it too heavily in the calendar portion of it. I'll usually just scatter boxes randomly throughout it. And so that's why with this monthly in particular, sometimes it's fun to decorate like the border of it pretty heavily, because the center part just gets written in like daily. So I don't put a ton of decorations in there. So the one thing that I was a little concerned about doing this is running out of washi. So I have, only this much of each one, and I think it's going to be okay. I don't think that I'm going to run out, but that was another thing that crossed my mind is, oh man, I hope I don't run out when I'm like 3/4 of the way through. That would be unfortunate. Okay, next up is the red. So I'm just going to continue doing this along the whole border of the calendar. I will probably at some point stop the video or at least speed it up so you're not watching me for like a million hours trying to put this washi down. All right, so I'm like, what, a 1/6 of the way done? How are we liking it so far? I actually think this might look really cool. I'm okay with my choices so far. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. So I'm actually filming this pretty early. It's, what's the date today? It's like mid-November, the 16th or the 15th, something like that. So I'm not sure when I'm going to post this. I usually will post some of my December, like currentlies and monthlies towards the end of the previous month, and then some of them, during that month. So I'm not really sure when this one is going to go up. I may have it go up somewhat soon though. All right, so I'm going to use just this little scrap here because like I said, I am a little worried about running out of washi, and this one didn't rip that great. So we're going to just use my knife and cut here. So like I said, it is mid-November, and so we are actually going to be leaving for a trip for, I'm going to use scissors for that, for Thanksgiving soon. Really excited about that. Okay, what's going to go next? The green one. So it's kind of funny, like starting to decorate for Christmas in my planner, and we haven't even celebrated Thanksgiving yet, but I guess that's sort of how it goes, right? We're always a little bit ahead. I have actually decorated my house already for Christmas. We have a fake tree, so we put that up, I think it was like last weekend, just because we are going to be gone for Thanksgiving, and I feel like when we come back, we're not going to want to do all that decorating, that the weekend that we get back, we'll probably be a bit jet lagged and tired and doing all the like chores and things from coming back from vacation. And we usually will go out of town during Christmas time too. So I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of time to enjoy the decorations that are up. So we put those up last week, and there's something so fun about having a decorated and lit Christmas tree. I just love that. And yesterday or the day before, I actually watched The Grinch with my son, and then the next day we watched Home Alone. So we're already starting to watch the Christmas movies too. Okay, so I think at this point I'm just going to either speed up the video or just cut out the rest of this, and I'll meet you back here once I'm all done with this outline part. Okay, I'm back. The borders are all done, and I think this looks really cool. I really like it. It's very, very busy, so we're gonna have to be really simple in the center. But I really like it. I think that it turned out really neat. So I do need to punch it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about punching the washi. So, I need to cut this right here. I missed this little piece. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that right now or at the very end. I think I'm gonna try and punch it now. Okay, so I got all of my holes punched, and it didn't mess up the washi. I was a little worried that it was gonna like pull up or, take some of the washi off when I did that, but it didn't. So now I'm going to scatter in a few boxes throughout here, and I may put a couple of decorations up here, or I may just leave it blank. We'll see how I'm feeling once we have some boxes in here. Like I said, it's already super, super busy. So I don't want to add really much to it. So I have the Christmas Happy Planner sticker book, and there's just some boxes in here. I saw some just like plain boxes. Where'd they go? Like these. So, and the colors, like there's some pink in here and green and red. So I think we're just going to use these. And I don't even think I'm going to use the ones with the, what is this, mistletoe? Maybe we'll bring like one in on each side of the page. Again, I don't want it to be like overly busy. All right, so I'm just gonna put in a couple of boxes in here. You can put this one over here. And again, I'm going to be writing in every single day, but the boxes in here just kind of add a little bit of like interest to the page, so it's not just completely blank. And then when I write in it, obviously it looks more filled out. I think maybe we will, how will it look to put, I think if we do like one of these on each side, it won't look too overwhelming. So let's do that. We can put that one there. And then which color is better? Neither one of these colors are the same as like this green or this green. Why is that? Why isn't it the same as at least this one? I think I'm gonna do this one. And maybe we can put it here. And then there's also these bigger boxes, and this is the same color as this, so I might take this one and put it on the left side of the page. But this is gonna be too big. It's gonna fit like perfectly in this box, and then I won't be able to see the date. So you could fix that either one of two ways. You can either just cut a notch out on the left side, which I may do that, or you can, just cut part of the top off. And then also, I don't know that I want these 3 snowflakes, so I may cut the box down that way and get rid of those little dots. So I guess let's do that part first. So I'm just gonna, I have so many little pieces of washi all over my stickers. I mean, all over my scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut like right here, right next to where those snowflakes are. And then we'll cut that little border. Okay, actually, now that I cut it down, it might still fit, but I don't like how that looks, how the top part, now that we cut it down, I don't like how that top part is a different width than the rest of the sticker, so I'm gonna just cut it down and make it smaller. And I said I was gonna put it on this side, right? Maybe here. Okay, and then I can add this piece in. And then because I cut the top part off, it's gonna be too long. So I'm gonna just trim that little top part with my knife. Ta-da! There we go. I kind of cut it a little crooked, but that's okay. And then I want to do another one like this on this side, just so that it's sort of balanced. And I think we'll do maybe this pink color. So we'll do the same thing. I'm going to cut this top part off so that like the border's all the same width. And then I'll cut the little snowflakes off. And maybe this can go like here. And then I just need to put that border back on. I think I'll use tweezers for it this time. There we go. Okay, I think I have enough boxes in there. Now there's a bunch of like little icons. If there's any that are like real small, I can put them inside the box for a couple of these. Boxes are kind of small and these are kind of big. Okay, in the top, I feel like I want to put like a quote. I have Gold Star quotes, and there's this "'Tis the Season" sticker that's kind of the right red. So I think we'll put that there. I'm gonna white all these lines out. Okay, so over here, I think I'm gonna just put like "'Tis the Season" right here. And then these presents, I'm gonna just put them up against this edge right here. All right, I think that's cute. And then over here, again, I want to keep it pretty simple. Maybe I'll just put, there's these little presents here, and maybe I'll just put a couple more presents. I think we can put one here and one here. Maybe another one here. And then there's this like pink Christmas tree. Could put that up here. I think we're about done with this one. There are some of these little like icons, and I think I might stick like 1 or 2 throughout the spread in here, but like I mentioned, I don't want to put too much in here because there's already a lot going on with the border. So maybe we'll just put like a couple of these in here. Maybe one like right here. Can do a snowflake or 2. I wonder how it would look to put it like in the box and cut it, or if that wouldn't look good because then you kind of lose the snowflake effect. Let's see. I'll just cut a little bit of a right angle here and put this right here. I think that's cute. And then maybe we'll do another one on this side, like up here. That box is a bit smaller, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. And we can put it like that. This little van with the tree on top is super cute. I don't want to have too much going on in here, but I think we have to put this little guy in there. And then I feel like we need something just right here. How about this tree? I kind of think I want to put another one of these cars up here. So what I'm gonna do is either completely remove this present, move this over. I may add this present back in if there's room for it, but I'm going to put another one of these little cars. This one has like presents and stuff on it. And this one's gonna be driving off the page. And then we can put 'Tis the Season here. It's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now, should I put this anywhere, or now is it gonna be just way too crazy? I think we're gonna put this little present back in the book. Okay, I think we're finished with this one. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I have Dated Basics Volume 2, and let's put December 2023 up there. All right, so I'll put December right here. All right, I think we're just gonna go with this big 2023, and I think that I will, I wonder if I can maybe cut off a little bit of this overprint of the white, because it's normally the overprint wouldn't really matter because it would be going down on white paper and you wouldn't really see it. But since this is going down on top of my washi, you can see it and it's pretty big. So we'll cut it down a little bit. Okay, so I cut it down a little. Put that right in the middle. And then since this is like solid black, I think I'm gonna color this one in black. Okay, so I colored in this 2023 all black. And it only bothers me like this much that these fonts are so different. But my spread is done. I am in love with this spread. I think it's so cool. I think it came out really, really fun. I love the washi around the border, and the inside of the calendar is decorated, but I feel like it's not overly decorated since we have so much going on the outside. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, if you could hit that like button, that would be great. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!